What up? What up? Tony Bucks the my boxel. We're gonna be talking about some boxel. Like always, I'm saying. Well, wait a minute. I'm saying meanwhile, boxing fans wake up and see. I'm saying give them this topic that I've been seeing in the media. You know what I'm saying? Boxing scene. Has some great articles on certain fighters, fights coming up. So that's what we're gonna be talking about in this live Saturday morning, West Coast time. That'll be 11 o'clock Western time, man. Also, shout out to everybody that is a boxing fan, even though something can get tricky. Being a boxing fan, not getting the fights we want, but I mean, a lot of times is what the fans want, what what we want to see, what we'll pay for to see. So you know, these fights we're gonna be talking about is fights that are fan friendly, fights for the fans, and not a boxing, chess match. Just too defensive fight. This is non-existent for these fighters. So just all exciting fights with the fighters that we're gonna be talking about. Andy Ruiz, David Benevidez, CANELO, Barrios, Manny Pacquiao. So all exciting fighters, great fights. Some might agree, some might not, but all I know is good fights. And Andy Ruiz, Andy Ruiz invites Dave Benavidez to go up to heavyweight if Benavidez would want to fight up there, uh, based off Benavidez' size. Andy Ruiz noticed that, alright, a Mexican fighter, that walks around heavy. Why not? Let's throw down for the fans and make some millions. So now Andy Ruiz would like a fight with Dave Benavidez. Benavidez, I'm sure he would probably pull something like that, but a little more further in his career. So maybe not right now, but that would be something that, uh, yo, if you just coming in, tap that like button, man. Uh, so I feel like that's something Benavidez would probably like do down the line if Andy's still boxing, and if not, exhibition can also generate. We've been noticing that even after retired, these boxers can make some cash. So either in a real professional, legit boxing match, or if not in an exhibition. But regardless, that's a badass fight. Andy Ruiz versus Dave Benavidez. Even though it would be, I would be think Ruiz would really rock Benavidez. So I don't think that's a good idea for Dave Benavidez. At least not right now. So let let David mature a little bit more, and in his boxing, as a boxing fighter. Andy Ruiz is, he's pretty experienced from the Olympics to the pros. So I feel like Dave Benavidez probably needs a little bit more. But I don't think it should be too crazy for Benavidez, because Benavidez had said that he will go to cruiserweight and fight Zurdo Ramirez. So if he's willing to go to cruiserweight, which is just one division from the light heavyweight where he just last fought at, so it's not really too crazy if you really think about it. But the Mexicanos really got it unlocked in the market, where they have so many good fights to fight one another that will really make the fans will make these fights become huge by attending pay-per-views and guaranteed action. You know what I mean? Not like these fighters like Shakur Stevenson that puts fans to sleep. Like none of that happens over here with the Andy Ruiz, Dave Benevidez, Mario Barrios, Divino Espinosa. These are really exciting fighters and will give the fan, uh, worth of their money. So that's what the fans really care about, watching an entertaining fight and a more memorable fight. So that's what you get with these fighters. But we do know David Benavidez first wants that Canelo fight. We all want that Canelo fight. Why Canelo's not fighting David Benavidez? To be seen, because right now neither of them have a fight. For all we know, they could be negotiating, which I doubt. That's probably going on, but who knows? This is what I tell everybody that talks that I talk boxing with, because at least all the people I know, that's even if they're not hardcore, they be a casual, just asking for like, okay, who do you think win? I just give my opinion, but Canelo should be facing Dave Benavidez next. There is no excuse for it. But yeah, Dave Benavidez has only been, he's been super middleweight champion like twice, 3 times since he never lost his belt. But so was Munguia. He was a one-time champion, former champion. Okay, so he was a former champion. All right, that's cool. But he wasn't a 3 belt unified champion before. That's that looks better on Canelo's resume. Which regardless, he's still fighting champions. So you can't hate on Canelo. These dudes ain't machines, but they're machines at the same time. Like Canelo's a fighting machine, una máquina. But does that mean he's gonna satisfy his fans every step of the way and not handle his career how he wants it to be handled? The champ is already a Hall of Famer, first ballot. So he has all the millions in the world. He has a beautiful family, brothers and sisters, mom and dad, a wife and kids, multiple kids, friends, uh, business savvy. So you can't really we could ask for it, and I'm pretty sure Canelo will give us that fight. When, I don't know. Should it be next? Hell yeah, we want to see that. We want to see that, but will he give it us? To be determined. And like I said, just because the fans want him to fight Dave Benavidez, because we think he's the next big ish, which he is, regardless, with or without Canelo. That's gonna be one of the other stars that the Mexicans will have, Mexican Americans will be rocking with. Some are haters because he's half. Some don't like him, and whatever. Regardless, they're always gonna get hated on because you can't please everybody. And I'm sure David's cool with that, but he just wants his opportunity, and I want him to get his opportunity, as a lot of fans want him to get his opportunity, and he should get his opportunity because Canelo got his opportunities. Even though he put in his work, his paid his dues. You know, David, when he had the belt, and Caleb, and what was that dude, Billy Joe. But I get it. They all wanted that Canelo fight, so they wanted to secure that belt and not get it took. Cool, but whoever became the winner out of those fights, if they were to unify, they would have still got the Canelo fight. But I feel like they did it in a cool way because still Canelo fought all of them, and the one that he didn't get a fight for for different reasons like missing weight, PEDs, even though it was snow candy. Uh, Depends how you want to look at it, but his David's, like not that disciplined, so he lost it, and it was his fault. But that's what he says. He's just putting in his work, trying to get that fight with Canelo, and Canelo's been he's been a little hoish with not we're not giving it to him. So uh, I feel Canelo needs to give him that fight, and shit, get it over with. Cause the more you wait, the better. The prime Benavidez is gonna be going on. So uh, the longer Canelo waits, the harder it might be for him if he is to really fight David Benavidez in the future. Which I hope is his next fight, cause that'll be lit. That'll be litty, man. All I know, I'll be having a great time ordering that pay per view and having a lit ass night. And boxing will have a lit ass night, cause we don't get the fights we really want. We kind of have to wait for them. It's not like the UFC, but the UFC. Gracias, hermano. I hope you have a beautiful day, my brother from California. Likewise, I hope everybody also has uh, a great and beautiful day, a great Saturday, and let's get it started with positive vibes, man, and keep it going. And that's what we gotta have, or one, positive vibes and hope Canelo and Benavidez throw down, cause that'll be a lit ass fight, and that's a fight we've been wanting for quite some time. So, and if you don't want that fight, you're weird, cause we need to only be getting the best fights, cause we know there's money in boxing. So, we need to get them. We need to get them fights. Just certain fighters like Canelo that they've done so much, sometimes don't need those fights going closing in the ending of the career. But it's like when Floyd was fighting all these fighters that you could say they deserve it, of course, because every fighter deserves his shot at the biggest prize in boxing. So that's what it is, prize fighting. But Floyd would get like backlash for some fights he was choosing, like the Bertos, like the Robert Guerreros, like even though I thought Robert Guerrero had a chance, but I really didn't know boxing like that. So uh, you jump from 35 all the way to 47, and if you don't have that power, punching power, like someone like Gervonta Davis, is just different. So uh, Canelo right now, he's gonna get some sort of backlash from all the fights he starts to fight. Because regardless, he's a star, the biggest star in boxing. So everything he does is looked at through a microscope. So um, there's gonna be haters. There's gonna be fans that want him to fight certain fighters. Like he be getting annoyed, uh, saying to reporters, "Why do you guys want me to fight this guy, bro? Just go ahead and fight the vato, like, so you can get it over with." Because if you're still fighting, give him opportunity, like, or else quit crying about it. No sea llorón, mijo. So give the champ an opportunity, as Canelo got his opportunity when he faced the likes of Cotto. That's when he got like an opportunity at one of the, crewing champs at the middleweight limit. I think it was a middleweight limit or 54. I could be wrong. I forgot right now. But Canelo got his shot at Miguel Cotto, and that was the fight he was supposed to get at, because he's the one that fought the, the legends, the Manny Pacquiao's, the Floyd Mayweathers. Let's see, who else did he fight? Manny Pacquiao's. You know, Cotto was the star that needed to give Canelo the shot, because it just worked for both of them. For the upcoming star and the crewing Puerto Rican star, you know what I'm saying? So Canelo went and collected that scalp, and he got it. And that's where his career got kicked off even bigger. So that helped him, took the Puerto Rican fans, and just kept getting fans. But he worked his way there. And yes, if Benavidez doesn't get the Canelo fight next, he's he's just gonna have to keep doing him, keep doing what he's doing, like going up to light heavyweight for the first time, and beating a former WBC champion, the former champion that defeated what was his name, Stevenson, the Canadian, the puncher, the one that Andre Ward avoided. So you know what I'm saying? That's the former champ that that Benavidez defeated. Even though he had a layoff, it don't matter. There's fighters that would try that and would lose. So it's like a lot of fans say that, or a lot of media people too say that Benavidez went up and looked terrible. All right, so let's see your favorite fighter do that. Benavidez can do some shit like that because he's good, and I want to see that Benavidez Benavidez beater beef. So Benavidez will take a W in that. So wait on it. If Benavidez just waiting to do his work to get what's rightfully his shot, his opportunity, even if he doesn't get the win at super middleweight. Why they say he's a weight bully, but how can he be a weight bully if he's been weighing 200 pounds since he was like 13, man? So you can't say that. All you gotta say is that he's well disciplined, and since the teenage years been 200 plus. So imagine just being disciplined enough to keep your weight down at 168. I'm pretty sure that's extremely hard. And Benavidez been disciplined growing up from his teenage years to an adult, and that says a lot about him, and how he keeps his physical in great condition, man. And it's not easy just going up in weight, especially not from 154 north of weight, bro. In boxing, like, it's just not like that. That's why a lot of fighters try and come up short. Canelo, even though he lost to Bivol at light heavyweight, he's already a former champ at light heavyweight by knocking out Russian as Kovalev. Call it how you want. Kovalev was a champion. No weak fighter should be in a division, especially not at light heavyweight. So they say they criticize Canelo that he lost to Bivol, but he already been champ before that at light heavyweight, knocking out Kovalev. Something Andre Ward couldn't do. Remember that. But remember also that Andre Ward is a hater because he wishes that his career would have gone the way Canelo's career is going. Even though Andre Ward was a gold medalist, no, he just didn't get the support. Why? Shakur Stevenson, same way. Um, they just don't have the fans for and all for their style. If they were a little bit more aggressive, having more come forward style, that would be huge stars. They just wanted to be defensive fighters first, and where did that get Ward? Nowhere. Mayweather has showed that you have to be a villain in order to get the cash. Is that a way someone would choose to their career go? Maybe not, because who just wants to be getting hate all the time? Like, that's not it. So Ward didn't do it. So, you know what I'm saying? He had to retire. His career wasn't really all that, even though he got some solid wins. But Canelo got, he knocked out the fighter that Ward had his toughest fights with, and a lot of people believe that the Crusher should have got the nod in at least the first fight. So they said that it was just a ugly ass fight. But like I'm saying though, Benavidez different from the Andre Wards. All these Mexican fighters is different because but Canelo still gets some hate because he's not that come forward as much style. So he still gets hate for that. So imagine someone like Andre Ward. Know what I'm saying? His style was ugly as shit. So that's why he just didn't fill arenas. But he retired when he wanted with his health. So you can't blame him. But he just can't be salty at another fighter that is doing better than him, has a better legacy. You know what I'm saying? Not even Floyd was undisputed. So they hate, but then they praise. Regardless, Canelo's putting in his work. Let's just hope he gives Benavidez his opportunity, cause that's a badass fight. But switching topics to Mario Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. Barrios is trainers talking about that there might be a potential fight versus Mario Barrios, El Azteca versus Manny Pacquiao, Philippine legend, boxing great. And I think Manny should keep his old ass out of boxing already. That champ he's washed. They thinking Barrios is his right for the picking. I don't think so. Um, you can do the triangle theory, but those don't really work. But I feel like in this situation it will, because I think Pacquiao, even though he's great, and even though they're thinking Barrios is weak, a weak champion, I don't know. I think it's gonna backfire on them if they are to go in there, because La Azteca is young, man. He's full of energy, and I think he will explode at Manny Pacquiao and leave him ugly. But I want to see. Hey, if Manny wants to get in there and get beat up, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? A couple Mexicanos done him dirty already, so uh, another win for the Mexican boxing. Okay, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a bad fight for Manny Pacquiao, even though Barrios will be the underdog. Barrios will be the underdog, and that's a fight I will bet on, since I know man doesn't have enough to beat Mario Barrios. The triangle theory, Ugas beat Manny's ass, and even though Ugas got a shot at Spence and got beat up, got his eye really beat up. Then Mario Barrios beats Ugas up. I think he might have retired him. You know, Cuba's best win, Ugas versus Manny Pacquiao. And yes, Ugas did beat Manny Pacquiao, but it goes for the same. If it was Prime Manny will beat up Ugas, because Ugas just wasn't at that level. And Ugas beat Manny up. So that's the triangle theory of these fighters that have fought a common opponent in between them. I don't think that's totally, agreeable, but I feel like Rodgers will beat Manny Pacquiao if they are to fight. And of course, the triangle theory does play a little bit in it, but I don't believe it plays all 100%. But I just feel Barrios will be too youthful, too explosive, and I don't think Manny's shots will have any effect on Barrios. He might be faster than Barrios, but I think Barrios would just have a stronger, heavier shot, and I don't think it will be good for Manny Pacquiao. So I mean, hey, if they want to see the old former champion get crippled, former president or whatever, man, exciting, another exciting fight too. Like I'm saying, all these fights are exciting no matter what. When you have a Mexicano involved, you know what I mean? You're gonna get excitement, and you're gonna get champs that go in there and fight to the death, because they know that that's what they're in this sport for, to get paid and entertain, to get paid and entertain. That's what it's all about. So badass fight. Hopefully they do go through it, because I want to see that. Even though they're having Mario Barrios as an underdog, we're just gonna come up on that, baby. Yes, sir. So yeah, badass fight. Philippines versus El Azteca, Texas, Mexico. You already know. Let's get ready to rumble. I'm with that fight, 100%. But like I said, it will suck to see a badass fighter like Manny Pacquiao, which is one of my favorite fighters, get beat up like that too. Cause he had been beat up by Ugas. Does he really need that money that bad to keep fighting? But Manny Pacquiao is also a he's just a fighter, a real fighter. Cause no matter what, he just wants to keep fighting. And I don't think he's doing bad financially, so he doesn't need to be fighting. But Manny Pacquiao's just a goat like that. He's gonna continue fighting. So uh, I just see it going terribly wrong for Manny Pacquiao. He might have 2 rounds that he could probably do something, but max. I don't think he, not versus a champion, not versus the top at welterweight. You could probably beat Manny Pacquiao. Should probably try to go for an undisputed at 140. That's maybe somewhere where he can do some damage. A Tank versus Manny. I feel like a Manny Pacquiao beats a Gervonta Davis, but a chance of Tank sleeping Manny too. So that you see, that's a badass fight right there too. But some more winnable fights for Manny Pacquiao from the south of 147. So not at 147, north of 147. Manny needs to stay away. But he wants to give us some badass fights. I'm all for it. We have Andy Ruiz um, wanting to face David Benevidez. I want to see Bivol versus Andy Ruiz. A lot of trash talkers be saying Bivol is the Mexican boxing daddy. Nah, you got to go versus Andy Ruiz if you want to have a label like that. You ain't no Mexican boxing pops. Not until you face Andy Ruiz. Culero shit. We got boxers on top of boxers, fighters, Mexicano fighters, Mexican American fighters. So you got to get through all of them if you want to have a label like that. Which a lot of lame ass trash talkers, talk about Mexican fighters. You can say what it is, but we have some of the greatest. Julio Cesar Chavez Senior, Manos de Piedra Roberto Duran, Salvador Sanchez, Saul Canelo Alvarez, Eric Morales, Marco Barrera, Juan Marco Antonio Barrera, and I can keep going and going and going. Crewing champs, badass fighters, man, Divino Espinosa, Bam Rodriguez, Gallo Estrada, man, we fighters. So for all you lames saying that Bivol is um, what is it? Mexican boxing pops never. We want to see Andy Ruiz versus Bivol, then baby. You know, and Bivol will get knocked the fuck out. Can't fuck with Andy Ruiz, and that's why Andy Ruiz still, even though he ain't that active, but he's getting active. Terrence Crawford fight is going down versus the reason Andy Ruiz became big. Gerard or Gerald Miller, the dude that got pot for Peds that was gonna fight Anthony Joshua for Anthony Joshua's opening USA debut in New York City. So now, um, Andy Ruiz versus Miller's going down, and I guarantee you, Andy Ruiz is gonna do work and knock him out by shit. I would say by the sixth, seventh round. That's when Andy Ruiz will knock out Miller. Facts. Remember that when it come on. So um, Andy Ruiz versus Bivol. That's easy work for Andy Ruiz. Let's make that fight happen. But everybody be shush on that fight because they know what will happen. But that's why I'm here to let you know that that's the fight fans should get to. You be Canelo, all right. Let's get Andy Ruiz for that get back, baby. Let's see. Let's see if you can really rock with that. Nah, hell nah. Andy Ruiz will put you in the canvas. But that's a fight I never seen any reporter, no reporter, no fan think about that fight other than myself. I've been thinking about that since probably Canelo lost. I'm like, all right, before you be our best current fighter, but not at heavyweight. You know what they say, heavyweight's the real weight. So you think you the shit? Let's see. Let's see. Go and face the former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Mexico Americano Andy Ruiz Jr. Baby. That's a fight that would be nasty for Bivol, and I'm all for that. Cause Bivol can't really rock with the best. Now you have these type of invitations, these fights going down, or fights that fighters want to go down, like David Benevidez saying he would fight Surdo Ramirez at cruiserweight for the WBA cruiserweight title of the world. Hey, lit. Let's get that fight. Let's get Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Dave Benavidez. Let's get an Andy Ruiz Jr. versus a Dimitri Bivol. California, Mexico versus Russia, baby. Badass. You know, shout out to my Russos. They be with the ish. So especially in boxing too, they have a great school of boxing. That would be lit ass fight. Let's get it. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this thema right here on Tony Bucks' show. You know what I'm saying? Thema Wuxel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And till next time, man, we'll for sure be having a live for the Crawford versus Marty Mauve fight and amazing card that is going down. So be for sure to tune into Tony Bucks Thema Wuxel to get that commentary. Until next time, man, have a great Saturday. Till next time. Yes, sir.